Welcome, dear listeners, to another episode of Stuff and Things, the podcast where we attempt to distill decades of business wisdom, maybe, without causing too much of a headache. I'm your host, Nicholas Gill, and today we are tackling fast beats big. Fast beats big. It's the idea that being nippy and adaptable is more valuable than being a lumbering corporate giant. Let me paint you a picture. If you will, a large established agency. We'll call them enormous and cumbersome. They've got more employees in a small village and an org chart that looks like a particularly complex game of snakes and ladders. And meetings about meetings, about meetings, about meetings. Now on the other side, let's call them quick and nimble. A smaller agency with a team you could fit in a decent-sized small pub. They're a group of caffeine-fueled meerkats, always on the alert for the next opportunity. Let's think about the pitch. Both agencies are pitching for a new campaign for a new client. Enormous and cumbersome. They roll in with a team of 20, armed with enough paperwork and artboards to deforest the Amazon. They've got research, they've got focus groups, and a presentation that could double as a sedative. Quick and nimble, meanwhile, they show up with a lean team, fresh ideas, and the ability to pivot faster than a politician avoiding a tough question, which we've had enough of that lately. They listen, they adapt on the fly, and come up with solutions that don't require navigating through 17 layers of management. Guess who won the pitch? That's right, our nimble friends, because in the time it takes enormous and cumbersome to schedule a meeting about the meeting and about the meeting that they need to have about the meeting of the pitch, Quick and Nimble have already delivered the first round of creative. Well, actually, a lot of the time, enormous and cumbersome will win because of the old adage of nobody got fired for hiring IBM. It's as true in our industry as many, many others. Big and lumpy is still seen as safe. Small and agile is, well, risky. Quick and nimble, they lose a lot more than they should. Bit of personal experience on this. I was working at a rather large agency. We were trying to launch a new social campaign for a client. By the time we'd had the meetings about the strategy, meetings about the strategy, and then the meetings to discuss what we discussed in the meetings about the strategy, the social media platform we were targeting had actually gone the way of the dodo. We were so focused on being thorough that we forgot to be relevant and quick. Meanwhile, our competitors are a scrappy little outfit. They'd already launched the campaigns and we're on to the second one. They were like the Usain Bolt of advertising, while we were more like a particularly slow garden snail. So what can you take from this? Well, in a world that moves really, really fast, being big is good, but it's not always the best. I've always enjoyed being the smaller, the upstart, the plucky one, because it means you're adaptable, you're quick on your feet, you think on your feet, and you're ready to change at a moment's notice, and you cut through the layers of bureaucracy. Less lumpy is the phrase that I use a lot. It's not about being reckless either. It's about finding that sweet spot between thorough and swift, like a perfectly timed cup of tea. So to wrap up, remember, in the business world, speed and adaptability often trump size. Being nimble allows you to seize opportunities before they vanish. But don't confuse speed with recklessness. It's about smart, swift action. Until next time, this is me, Nicholas Gill. Oh, don't forget, pop over to Amazon and you can buy this in digital and print versions. Stuff and Things. Buy me! Good afternoon.